Hey guys, we're Sal and Al,
the Woolslayers.
This is episode 18.
Happy New Year,
Happy
2018.
New Year. I know.
And it's our 18th episode. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I just put that together.
Perfect. Totally planned that.
Right.
So we're 18 now. We're legal.
That's right. We can vote. Still can't drink, but we can vote.
And we can date you. In all states.
Right.
So we're like a week behind schedule.
We are.
Yeah. Holidays, yo.
Yep. Too much fun going on. Being out of town.
Kids getting sick.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I'm drinking chai tea in case you're wondering.
It looks delicious.
And Mitch gave me this for Christmas, and I said, it looks like I need to go to the bank and like.
It does. But I like it. It's cool looking.
Yeah, and it feels so warm.
Ah.
It gets all warm and cozy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just pour, like the tea is in this container down here. So
so it comes apart.
You like unscrew the bottom, put your tea in there,
Oh.
screw it back, and you pour your boiling hot water over it. And it brews.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then you just kind of like shake it up.
Do you do a lot of loose tea?
I do.
I haven't gotten there.
This is actually a tea bag in there.
Oh, okay, so you can
But
do
it
that
would
too.
hold loose.
You could cut open your tea bag too.
Yeah, but
why
introduce mess into your life?
Right.
But like, yeah, the loose ones work really well too. So
Right.
I've been using it since Christmas and I love it.
Nice.
So what
Okay.
else? We have one more spot left in the Woolslayers retreat.
Just one, like a half a room.
A half of a room.
So come on, sign up, and then we'll start a wait list. And
It's pretty exciting.
yeah, when is it? It's May
18th, right? It's the weekend after Mother's Day.
Yes. And we've got some fun stuff cooking. We're excited.
Yes, we do. Because we have good friends.
Yes, we do. Speaking of good friends, oh no, I guess that's a trophy. We should wait. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, we'll wait.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so fails.
I do have a fail.
I do too.
I have kind of 1.5.
I have a maybe fail.
Gosh.
I know.
This is what happens when we don't podcast for 3 weeks.
Right.
We gather up our fails.
Right.
All right, I'll show you my legit fail.
Okay.
Which is really disappointing because I have wanted to knit this for like a long time. It's been in my queue for about 2 years. No, at least a year. And I cast it on during our cast on mania. It was one of my 12.
Oh, right.
And I don't like it.
Oh no.
So it's called Painted Windows.
Oh yeah, I love that one by
Okay,
Casablanca.
so you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes. Is it the yarn or?
Yes.
Oh.
The pattern's great, but I can't find a yarn that works. So I cast on, and just kind of did this much and then just put it down. Then I thought, okay, I'm going to start on this. And so you've seen the picture by now. It has these windows of color in this main color body. I have tried, this is the one I originally thought. So this is Mustache, just a basic taupey gray. And I thought this would be my windows. Looks really cute and contrasty, right? Well, I'll put in a picture. When I did it, like you couldn't even see the purple.
Really?
Yes. Huh. So I thought, okay, that's not going to work. I need a darker or brighter contrast color. So I picked this one.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Frolicking Feet Wine Country. And see, it's kind of variegated.
It's definitely contrasty.
Right? Super dark, super contrasty, and I still hate it.
Huh.
I hate it.
Interesting.
So you hold them both together during the windows, and that's the part I hate. Like, it's not intarsia.
Why won't it focus?
Because you were doing it instead of me.
I know, right? You do it.
I'm going to love it if it just focuses right away. So, yeah, I hate it. It looks like crap.
That's interesting. Have you looked at
Other people's?
Uh-huh.
Not really. Now that you mention it.
Because it could just be your, like, I know this is how it is constructed, and I imagined more of a saturated color block.
Yeah, I don't like that you
hold
just
be right.
the two together.
So it could just
but I'm not
be
gonna
that
sit
you're
there.
not. It's not just not turning out the way you imagined it in your brain.
Hers doesn't look like that. Hers looks like it's solid color right there. Like.
But she also.
So is it my base color being too light?
No, because her base color is light like that.
I thought so. I don't like it.
Are there any like real close-ups of?
I don't think so.
And hold on.
I got so irritated that I didn't even go and like look at other, which that's usually what I do. That tells you how irritated I was with this thing, because usually I'm like looking at other people's and looking at and zooming in on designer photos, and I was just like, no, and I just put it down and I haven't touched.
How far do you have to go to get to? Do the panes get bigger?
Some of them are bigger, yeah.
I wonder if you'll like it better with a bigger.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I would like it more if it was bigger, because then it would show up even more that it's not solid.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't like it.
That is so interesting.
I'm not giving up completely because I still really, really like the finished.
But if you look at it from here, far away.
Yeah.
versus.
All I can see is that it's.
Like if you look at it further away from back here, you see more of a block.
But it's not pleasant to knit it because it doesn't look good close up.
Right. That's true. And you are knitting it close up.
And do you know how you know how when something doesn't feel right?
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself not working on it. That's what's going to happen. So this is getting frogged, but I wanted to show you guys. It's not happening. I still love hers.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Find Your Fade. I love hers and I love other people's, but I can't find my fade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have yet. I got 2 colors into one time and I frogged it. I was like, I
haven't found my fade either because I really like hers. So maybe if I got her exact yarn.
Yeah, well, it's like $2,000 worth of hedgehog. Of course it's beautiful. And I've actually been collecting hedgehog.
Yeah, for a while now.
I have like 4 or 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still like not sold.
Right. Well, let me show you my fail.
That's my epic fail.
Okay, my fail was also from Cast On Mania.
See, there has to be at least one. There's always one that doesn't work out from Cast On Mania.
Well, you're doing 12, the odds are.
Yeah.
So mine is Fresh from the Cauldron.
Oh, a cowl?
Yes. Wait. It's a cowl. That's not the name of it. I can't remember the name of it.
And you came up with that.
I know. Well, no, I think Fresh from the Cauldron
was a different one or something?
The designer, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good design name.
Oh, that is a good design name. I didn't even think about that.
I like it as a designer name.
Right.
Ooh, that's very good.
That is good. So I was using this awesome hand spun.
Oh, like that's so you.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Yeah, and so you're probably like, this is not going to be something I don't love.
Right. Well, what I'm realizing about hand spun and new podcast alert, Behind the Wool is an audio podcast and it is out of Pittsburgh. I think I heard about it on Misadventures in Knitting.
Okay.
And there's only like 5 episodes so far.
Yeah, because you don't really do audio podcasts.
I don't.
Look at you.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit like University.
The Wool. Okay.
Behind the Wool. And what they do is they talk, it's kind of like a class on wool.
Cool.
Like it's educational.
Okay.
Not just entertainment.
Yeah, like you said, University.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they've done one on spinning, and as much as I am not a spinner and have no intention of spinning.
You do love hand spun.
I love hand spun, and they even said, like, even if you're not a spinner, it's good to know how your yarn is constructed.
True.
You know? And so what I found with this, and I have found this with a couple of other hand spuns that I've used, it's a very dense yarn. So it's not light and fluffy and gonna drape.
It's very tightly.
Yes, because it's tightly
wound.
But
you know what? I love to knit with tightly wound because it's so springy.
This is not springy.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, it's really pretty though.
It is gorgeous. But I don't think it's going to be comfortable to wear.
No, it's very scratchy.
Because it's just really stiff. I think
very
it's going
rustic.
to do. Yes, I think it's going to make a stiff material, and it's supposed to be a long one that you can double.
I wouldn't want that close to my delicate, precious, cashmere only, darling.
Right.
No,
So I think I'm
so you might have to do that inner cowl, outer cowl.
Yes. Which I'm going to talk
and
about.
move to Chicago, but so that you can not die.
Right.
But
yeah. And also,
it's really pretty though.
You kind of got in my head about the hand spun that I was using on my project piece, and you said, "Oh, I want a teddy bear made out of that." So then I started thinking about my hand spun as better for a toy, or
did I do it in a bad way?
No.
I'm like, I meant it as a compliment.
No.
I love scrappy little, multicolored.
Right, and this is striping.
Really, I love the colors in that.
The colors are gorgeous. It's like purple and taupe and blue.
So
and
is
orange.
the main fail that it's very scratchy and
The main fail is that it's too dense for a drapey project. So
that's true. I get what you're saying.
It's beautiful.
And not going up a needle size wouldn't.
I don't think so. I thought about that, but I don't think so. Because it's not like the fabric.
Like any fabric
itself,
you make is going to be really dense.
Right. Like the fabric itself is not tight.
That's true. It's not.
You can see lots of holes in there and it stretches. But it's just such a dense yarn. I don't think it's good for a garment. What am I going to have with the teddy bear? Like, I'm not going to let somebody play with my teddy bear made out of hand spun. I just have it sitting around my house, being a dust catcher.
Well, maybe not a bear, but maybe something else.
I know. So it's going back in my stash.
Yeah.
And the right thing will come along.
It will.
I might even rescan it because it's so much prettier in a hank. They're just so
very
pretty like that. And
the colors are so great.
It might just be a sculpture as it is.
I think that's fine too.
I think so too. So
some yarn is just meant to just be a pet and not
pet. I
not
like
knit.
It needs to be my pet.
Yeah.
And I even was like, do I have enough to would it work as a section of color work in a yoked sweater? Or
oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes.
Which one? Cade made this. Yes.
I love that puffed heart.
At 14 months, Cade made this.
Oh,
That's his
wow.
little hand. It looks pretty big.
He's very
there.
talented.
He is. How so, right?
I love it. Can you guys see that it's like a 3D heart?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but it's really cute.
It's so cute.
Anyway.
I love using these, even though because Zane has one he made also when he was little. And every time I use them, I'm just so scared I'm going to break them. But I love using them, so I've just got to let it be.
My mother-in-law's favorite mug is one we had made for her at Shutterfly when Amelia was the only grandchild. And it's a picture of my mother-in-law and Amelia, and they're like looking at each other. And Amelia's tiny, like a year, and it's her favorite mug. She loves the size of the mug and and the picture too, but like we've made her other mugs from Shutterfly that aren't the same. They're not the same size, and she keeps going back to her Amelia mug. Yeah. And she's like, they move all the time, and she's like, if it breaks, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I feel ya. I love that it's got paint on the inside.
Oh yeah, it totally has paint all on the inside.
He was just like,
and
that's really cute.
Cade 14 months on the bottom.
So cute. So what do we do next? I forgot how to podcast.
I know. It's been a while. Okay, so those were fail. Well, you had one more fail.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, and this will go into our sleighs, because it is a finished object. And the reason it's a fail, sorry. The reason it's a fail is because it's a super tiny.
It is so tiny.
But it's super cute.
It's a baby hat now.
Yeah. What the crap?
Oh my gosh. Hey, it fits. No, it doesn't fit. It would fit Amelia, maybe.
I feel like it's like a nurse cap.
It won't even go down over your
What happened? You know what I think happened? I don't think this is true DK.
You didn't swatch.
Who swatches for a hat?
The hat's the swatch.
I swatch.
I don't think it's DK either.
And it's supposed to kind of, this part, it's supposed to be kind of slouchy. So this part kind of, it gathers like that.
No, that doesn't look like DK.
Yeah, I don't think this is true DK. This is that Cloudborn DK.
It's a sport.
And if you'll remember This is the same, oh gosh. This is the same yarn that I was brioching.
That's right.
And that turned out way too small too.
Oh, right.
So I should have learned my lesson. Well, I didn't. I should have learned. This is like
cute,
fingering weight. Cloudborne DK is not DK.
Right.
I'll find someone that it fits.
Oh, it's super cute.
Isn't it cute?
It is.
I would totally make this pattern again, like, in a
real DK.
for myself. I mean, of course, Nolan was like, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm all about, like, I don't care if he wears pink. But I thought, I don't know.
Baby Lou?
This is a little girly. Just, I don't know. He did look adorable in it because he looks adorable in everything because he's gorgeous. But
exactly.
I don't know. I'm also not super happy with this right here, right next to the cable, is where your beginning of round was. And sometimes with the cable being right there, it got a little wonky. But I also haven't even.
You haven't blocked it?
Not at all.
That'll come out and block it.
Because I was like, tied it off, wheel in my ends, and I was like, well, that's tiny. Throw it in the bag. It's really pretty, and I really wanted it to be like a ponytail.
Oh, yeah, you were deciding.
So I might knit it again, because I really like it. But I'll just have to, it's going to be a niece's hat.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that blue and white together, though.
I do, too. Maybe get the next sides up in Cloudborne, get worsted.
Yeah.
And have it be
Maybe.
DK.
Yeah, so this is a sleigh, but also kind of a veil.
Right. It's a half veil. Okay.
So what'd you slay? Because I already did one technically.
What did I slay? Okay. So I know I said I was so over the cast-ons with.
You cast on something else?
I cast on something else.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I still haven't.
Well, because I saw, and I
Oh my
even did
God.
it before Christmas.
Okay, yeah, that's really cute.
Because I saw somebody from our knitting group posted on our Facebook page a Santa hat for their dog, and I was like,
what yarn is that? It's so
it is
fluffy.
It is so fluffy. So I have
Sorry,
it.
I'm getting ahead of myself. But I was just like, that looks like actual fur trim.
Right. So I was like, hello, I need one of those for my dog.
Duh.
So I finished.
She can wear it with her green sweater.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I finished it Christmas Day night, like literally 15 minutes before we tucked everybody in for bed. So I didn't enough to get a picture.
It's so cute.
And I went through my stash of acrylic and stuff. This is a Barocco. I think it's a Barocco. I don't know.
You just had that?
I just had this because it's like a faux shearling. So it's definitely a novelty yarn.
But for that though.
It is. Because I made Zane an aviator hat.
Oh yeah.
As a baby, and it used this
for the trim.
Yeah, to make the
Perfect.
inside. Yeah.
Is it horrendous to knit? I've never knit with novelty yarn.
It's not that bad. It feels splitty, but it's not. But it's because these fibers come off of the string. So you feel like you're splitting it when you go into a knit stitch and get those fibers, but it just
you just have to kind of
fluff fiber it through. Like
you just keep going.
They're not loops. It's just straight fiber coming off.
Oh my gosh.
So
that is hilarious.
I know. And I finally used up the last of this red. I have had this red. It was
I feel like I've seen it.
Simply
Is that
soft?
Was I like untangling it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't remember what you were using it for.
I forget too.
Ornaments.
Yes.
You had it for ornaments.
Yes, I used it for the ornaments.
It's really cute though. It's perfect.
It's the perfect red. And I hate to say this, but if I ever need an acrylic red again, I might go get it. It's the Yarn Bee Simply Soft. And this is
pretty
great. So I cast on fewer stitches and then increased right here at the edge to get to the right
I never
number.
would have thought that to make it so that it goes over their neck and then their head comes out. Right. I never would have thought of that.
So this is the Pointy Greyhound hood. It's a free pattern. And okay, the other modification I made is it's supposed to be a pom, but I didn't think this yarn
so you knit a ball
would pom.
I don't think so either.
So I knit a ball, and I literally just did the snitch. I had done the snitch 4 times. So I had it memorized.
Palm balls are a thing. Have you ever seen those hats with like a knitted ball that you fill?
Yes.
I think they're super cute.
And that's what this is. I filled it with
That's
polyfill.
perfect, and it looks like a pom-pom. But honestly, like, for a dog hat, like, that's probably
better than a palm.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's really cute.
Yeah, it was really cute, and I'll put a picture of Daisy in it, and
she was not happy.
She didn't love it.
No.
But she was patient.
Shocking.
You know.
Shocking that a dog would not want to wear.
She will wear it next year. For sure.
So I finished Mitch's Franken socks.
Oh.
I went on a
wow, because I saw her on Friday at knitting, and today's Tuesday, and she wasn't finished with the second one. That's fast.
Right. Yeah, I was like halfway done. I just kind of and they don't fit on my sock blockers, but you'll get the idea. So they're like, I mentioned at knitting that they're like so ugly that they're cute, and Erin said exactly what I had been thinking, which is like, they're like a pug.
Oh, right.
These are my pug socks.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Because they're like pretty homely, but there's something about them, and they don't fit, but you get the...
They fit Mitch.
They do fit Mitch. They don't fit my sock blockers.
Oh, I think they're adorable.
They got cuter when I put the heel in.
Oh.
Breaking up this. Okay, this yarn. I'm sorry. That's hideous.
It's cheetah print.
That is ugly. And the black and the brown are all in the same. Like, that's one color. That's one yarn.
Ball.
I shudder to think what the full. Sock, like a whole sock in that?
Right.
That's not me. Sorry if you like it.
It looks better down here, though.
No? It's pretty ugly. So, obviously, I reversed them. Like, I started... which one did I do first? This one first. And I did them toe up. And then this one I did the colors opposite. I used just a 72 stitch Turkish cast on, increased up to 72, did a tube, did a cut in afterthought heel.
I think they're adorable.
And this opal sock yarn, like, it's not super pleasant to knit, it's kind of scratchy, but they're gonna be the best socks. Like, I can tell they're gonna be really sturdy and warm. And he's so knit worthy.
Oh yeah, totally.
He doesn't have a ton of things. Like, I've knit him the Star Wars hat. I think it was the Rogue One hat. He wears it all the time. He wore it in New York.
It's like his only hat.
It's like his only hat. Yeah.
Where's that?
It's either that or baseball caps. Like, he doesn't wear anything else. And he has said, because we were having an actual winter.
Yeah.
For us, I'm sorry, it's been below freezing for like 3 days.
My kids haven't been outside for like a week and a
half.
What?
No, so not only did we go to New York and experience true winter, but now it's like winter here. Right. So, and he has said several times, he was like, your hand knit wool socks are so far superior. Oh. He's like,
for warmth or comfort?
Warmth. Well, both. Oh. He said they're so comfortable because they're custom fit to him, but also he goes, I can have on store-bought socks and my feet are freezing, and I'll go put on hand knit wool, and he's like, who needs shoes? You know, like, in the heels I used that Knit Picks. What did we? It's our Stranger Things. This is left over from our Stranger Things cowl.
I'm going to be really curious how that wears because it's so soft.
I know, but it has nylon in it.
Right. I mean, it should be fine.
Yeah. And so going from like the scratchy, and then I was knitting this, I was like, oh. That's so much better.
Yeah, just the contrast alone.
Yes, because this is not, I mean, it feels like, it gets a little sandpapery if you really sit and knit this for a while. I was like, oh God, I'm not going to have any I don't have any fingerprints anyway, because years of working with paper and then knitting, they're gone.
Right.
I got fingerprinted for my old job. I had to get fingerprinted to get my escrow license, and he was like, are you a teacher? And I said, no. I'm here to get this for my escrow license. And he goes, okay, because you have like no fingerprints.
Really? They permanently wear off?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they've grown back now, but this was back when I was working. And he was like, usually teachers are like this too, like from just like going through papers. He was like, you'll have like it's like smooth.
Does knitting do that too?
I would think so.
I would think so also.
Because this yarn was rubbing this finger so much that I just thought, I'm going to commit the perfect crime.
You can get away with it.
Yeah, but I was really excited to get those done.
Right.
Oh, 'cause they're so big.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really excited about this. It's just gorgeous. Project Piece,
And see,
2017.
this looks just like that yarn that you failed.
Right.
Like,
It's
But like even the colors are so close.
Oh, honey, they're so far.
Well,
See,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry
it's
about-
like orange and teal is what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, there's way more blue. But still.
It's darker.
But
It's a
still.
darker version. You're right.
There's a lot similar in them too.
Yeah.
So this is your Project Piece shawl.
This is my Project Piece shawl.
Oh my gosh, that green.
And it's pretty, this green, oh.
It washes out on the camera, but it's so bright green. I love it.
There's 4 sections of lace with different garter ridges in between the lace holes. I did an extra repeat of each lace hole, or of each lace section, so that I could use up as much of the.
So it's supposed to be a lot shorter?
It's probably about 20 rows longer.
Because I like
so
it
would be there.
with more.
I do too. And I even reached out to the designer because I did the large DK size and the number of repeats was less for the large size than for the small size. And I was like,
why?
But it made sense because you have more stitches on the needle.
Oh, so she's
She's
thinking about
same
like
amount of
yardage.
yarn. Exactly. So I went ahead. I figured I had more yarn than the pattern called for, so I knew I could do those extra repeats. I was a little worried that I might be playing yarn chicken, but then it got closer. I'm like, no, I'm not playing yarn chicken.
Okay.
So, and I wasn't
really
going to
pretty.
have a few yards of this hanging around.
Right. Yay!
I made a big fat palm.
A tassel.
Yes, a big fat
love it.
tassel.
Oh my gosh.
And it's kind of squished straight
But
out.
that barber pole hand spun and a tassel, oh my goodness.
Isn't that so fun?
That is fun. It's like a rainbow tassel.
Yes. And
It's precious.
So big and puffy that it actually came off my tassel maker before I got this tied, and I was home by myself, and I'm like,
I need an extra hand.
I needed more people. So it's a little lopsided.
It looks a lot like that's the size of my tassels on my.
I wanted it like.
And I don't even have a tassel maker.
Cardboard? What'd you use?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted it like that. Like I
like
made
a puffy
it
one.
so it would be big and puffy.
It's perfect.
And it is just precious.
Yeah, I love it.
I thought about doing green tassels on these ends, but then I decided no.
Yeah,
this is
I like
enough,
it with
just
this one.
So
Okay, so now that you say that, because you were talking about styling it,
yeah, cause
it'll style a lot like my
So what?
What did I make? The one I made.
Yeah, the tundra.
You know that one.
Right.
What was it? It was Helen Stewart.
Yes.
Whatever, and it's a triangle. It's like a weird. It's not a true triangle. It's kind of long like that, and it has the tassels.
So I think
I'll help you.
tassel will be in the back.
I'll help you. We'll figure it out.
Because I swear I can't get anything styled without Sally. Everything. I'm like, Sally, you gotta show me how to wear my clothes.
Okay. I feel like it's all in how you start. You gotta start with it like.
Oh, on this side. Oh, yes. There we go. See, I knew she'd know how to do this.
It's all in the start, and then you probably just want to tuck it to keep it on.
Yes.
And then there's your.
And
the only reason I just whipped that is because I've actually been wearing my insert name here. What is it? Anyway, the one I made with the bulky.
Yeah.
Because it's been so cold. Yes, because it's been so cold, I've actually been wearing it.
Oh, I like it.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. I love it. Now, I will tell you, this hand spun feels different than the other hand spun. And I think it's fiber content makes it different.
It's a lot softer.
And I blocked this, so that is softened up a lot when I blocked it.
That's so cute.
But I just
how fun! Like it's so happy.
It is.
It's very happy. The colors together.
Yes. And I still have a ton of the screen left.
And what was it?
It is Western Sky Knits Polwarth silk.
Oh.
So it's Polwarth wool
Yes, please.
and silk. So it has a wonderful drape
I love
to
Western
it.
Sky Knits.
And I don't know how I did this so perfectly. People, I guessed. It was amazing. So right about here, I decided, I'm probably not going to have enough with just the one skein. I didn't think I would from the beginning. I should probably start fading in the new skein, right? So I did, and it kind of messed up my edging a little because I was alternating, and so the slip, it doesn't look as pretty right along there, and I was a little tight. I finished with maybe 2 yards of the first skein.
Wow.
Like, it worked out perfectly.
Wow.
I could not have made it.
You're like, damn, I'm good.
I know! I was like, pat on the back. And I used...
If you would have actually been like trying to measure and weigh, it would have never worked out.
I would have run out of something. So I used the little bit that was left to tie this off and tie it on here.
Perfect.
Like, it worked out perfectly. So
you have almost a whole skein, like just a little bit out of your probably 3/4 of a skein.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a lot. I mean, and it was a pretty generous skein, so it's DK. I could make something
totally
really nice with it. So that's my
Cute.
finished project piece. I love it. I love the colors. It also, because I was kind of chilly when I was knitting it after it got big. So I had it laid out over me, and every time I had to flip it, I felt cold so I'd lay it back out. So it would also be a nice lap blanket.
Totally. I feel like that. I feel that way about most of my shawls. I'm like,
they're so big.
Can I just wear one and have one on my lap?
Right.
Okay, I do have something else. Oh yes. I'm so excited. So I was on like a sock bender.
You
And
were.
I finished my Mary Poppins.
Yay! Again, this wasn't finished either on Friday.
I had one
You had
heel.
one?
Yeah, I had a heel in one. And the other sock was done. It just needed a heel.
a heel.
The sock was done. I thought I was going to cut in my heel there at knitting when that didn't happen.
Right.
But I did finish it that day. Oh my gosh. So especially after the scratchy opal,
Oh yeah.
going to mustache. Oh man, I couldn't stop knitting these.
Those are adorable.
Shut up. Right? I love them so much.
Just adorable.
First-
I love that heel, how perfect it is
I know.
with that.
And they're perfectly matched.
And you can't see all the speckles in that
No,
section.
you can't. You're right.
There you go. See, you got it to focus.
So this is kind of a tease because you can't buy this anymore. It was like a one-time thing. It's called Practically Perfect, and the heel is a mini that you could choose to go with it. And there were 3 you could choose from, and this one's Uncle Albert. I adore these socks, and I've figured out that I love uneven stripes. Like, that's what I love so much is like the different widths of the stripes and like the bold. I love the boldness of those. And
I love this.
I was really proud of I know the sky, isn't it so pretty? I was really proud of my heel placement. I really loved how I split that one. And I'm gonna have these to show at my heel class so that I can show that you can like really make a design feature out of your cut in heel. Did you have to
plan that so that it was the right length?
I did. So I did these 2 at a time, cuff down. And so I knew that I wanted my heel here. And so I know that I go like the foot after this point, I need to knit 5 inches and then do my toe.
So you couldn't have done it if you had done it toe up. I mean, it would have randomly worked out that way.
I couldn't have figured that out.
Because it would just have to happen.
Because it has to be, you have to have, you start your heel, or you cut your heel in like 2 inches shy of your, so I have like a 9-inch foot, and so I cut my heel in at 7 inches. And so I don't know how you would figure out, that could have ended up anywhere starting
if you start
from the toe. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Some people are, I'm sure, but not me. These don't really fit. I guess because I do add extra rows on my heel. I cut it in, and then I add my yarn, join my yarn and knit, and I knit extra rows before I start my actual heel. So I guess that's why it doesn't really fit on my blocker, but oh my god, it fits. I pulled that first one off to finish the heel, and I pulled it on, and it just went right on my heel, and I was like, so nice. So I can't really wear these because I want them to look nice for my class, but after that class, it is on. I'm gonna wear these every day.
Yep.
Because they fit so great, and they're so stinking cute.
And tell where you're doing your class for anybody that's local in our area.
I assume it's still happening. I haven't heard much. I haven't really heard anything, but it's supposed to be at the Arlington Knitters Guild, and their meetings are like the third Tuesday or something of the month. So I need to.
And it's the January class.
It's the January class, right. So
come see her.
I need to contact someone and figure out exactly when and where, but yeah, I'm gonna teach cutting in your afterthought heel.
That's great. Very nice.
Oh, I love them so much.
I do not have another FO. So if you have another FO, you better go.
I don't think I do. I had 4, right? Oh, I do have one, and the reason I forgot is because I don't have it here. We both have one that we've given away. So I did finish my Superman cozy, and it was not. I did not do a logo. I just did stripes of color. Yeah, I was over it, and I was thinking like he's not even gonna use it. Like I'm not gonna spend. I just needed it gone.
Right.
So I just started with blue, did red and yellow stripes, and finished with blue. He likes it. It's fine.
But it's done, checked off.
Insert picture here.
Yeah.
Like, it's gone, it's done.
Right.
Whatever.
Gift given.
I'll figure out the whole thing some other time.
Right.
With the logo.
Next time when it's important again.
Yes.
I finished my Rafa's hat by Joji Locatelli for my brother. And I forgot to take a picture.
Yeah.
Because
by the time we have this, maybe you'll have a picture.
I'll have a picture in, hopefully. And I love it. It turns out it's so
super
simple.
Did you see him or did you have to mail it?
I had to mail it.
Okay, so you haven't even gotten to see him wear it?
No, and he hasn't even Instagrammed because they went to Hawaii after Christmas.
Oh,
so
well,
he wasn't using it there. But,
good for you.
But I love the way it turned out. I love that yarn, and I wouldn't have, like, it was yarn that I was willing to sell or trade. Like, I was not even that interested in the yarn.
I've done that too, and you pull it out and decide to make something, and you're like, oh yeah, this was nice.
Right. It's a little scratchy. Hopefully it won't bother him, but the color was so perfect. It was like a really denim. Pretty. I mean, and it looked great in the hat. I think the hat will be big enough because he has a giant head. But so hopefully he'll get to wear it. But cool. I just loved making that, and I would make it again.
Okay.
Yeah, even for me, I would make it. It's a great, simple hat. It doesn't have to be a men's hat.
We love Hoagie.
Yeah. So that's it for sleighs.
Yes.
Okay, so now
we haven't talked about our whips.
Now we're on whips.
Okay. So I did go to New York City, and it was amazing, and I knit like 0 minutes.
Oh, really? Not even with your pocket knitting?
I pulled it out like maybe twice for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. We were busy because we were cramming all of Manhattan into 2.5 days, and so I did not do a ton of pocket knitting. I knit on the plane and on the way back. I was so tired on the way back. I barely knit, but the majority of my knitting has been since Christmas, honestly. So I do have my little sock that I took though. So it was the one that I had on the 9-inch circulars, which I ended up not loving. Oh. They're fine. I'm just not as fast.
Right.
That was my problem. It's not really the actual needle itself. It's just that I'm slower and
I have something with my whip to.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat.
You fail me. There's no reason There's no reason to be slow for no reason.
Once you're home.
Yeah. So it worked. It was fine. It was still a good idea
Uh-huh.
because it was nice to carry it in that tiny little notion. You know, it's not even. It was like a cosmetic pouch.
Uh-huh.
That part, it was great. I did actually knit on it a couple of times, but it was just so slow.
Uh-huh.
So when we got back, I switched them over to Magic Loop, and I'm 2 colors in.
I think it's adorable.
And after seeing Mitch's,
Uh-huh.
I decided I wanted to break them up. So
that's not part of the yarn. Oh.
So this is one. Then I did a stripe of black, or I think it's 3 rows of black. This is the second one, and I'm starting
Your rows of black.
3 rows of black.
You know what it's like? It's like the Mary Poppins.
Kind of.
Because you said you like that bold black in there.
I do. So this is I've had this forever. It's Knit Picks
Hawthorne.
kettle dye. Yeah, Hawthorne. I think it's like Blackbird.
Oh, that's great.
I've tried to knit it into several things, and it never wanted to be anything. So it's finally just going to be stripes. And
Sometimes you need yarn like that.
Yeah, and only doing 3 rows or whatever. It's not like black yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you're starting to be like, I hate this.
Right.
We're switching to another. So I think mine I'm actually so I didn't, not counting the ribbing, this is 22 rows, like after the ribbing from this to the black stripe. So I did 22 rows here. And so they're gonna be much more like polished. Mitch's are definitely Franken socks, and mine are more like planned scrap,
Right.
So I think it's really cute. I'm sorry, but my minis are so stinking pretty.
They are pretty.
His are definitely boyish, and mine are so pretty.
Right.
And mine, they'll get progressively more like pink with blue as I go. So I made a lot of progress on that, considering that I only started knitting on it like 2 days ago.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, like yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the majority.
That is good progress.
The majority of it happened yesterday after I switched it over to Magic Loop.
Nice. Okay, well mine, I'm kind of in the same boat with the slow knitting style.
Ugh, it kills me.
I know. So I'm doing
Oh, yeah, I saw these.
Into the Darkness. I think that's what they're called. Oh, Reach into Darkness.
Okay.
They're fingerless mitts by Minuet Knit. And I'm doing 2 at a time, which I've never done, and this is part of the Christmas cast on.
I love 2 at a time. I actually think it's pretty fast, but you're doing like a texture though.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they're so pretty.
And it's a gradient set. It's supposed to be 7 colors. I only have 5. So there's 7 sections of texture. Like first, this is the arm part. So you start at the arm. First, this is twisted rib, which
Twisted rib is slow.
it's slow
For me.
and boring.
Yeah.
So I did it.
Any ribbing is boring.
True.
Twisted ribbing is like slow and boring.
Right. So I did I did at least half of this for both ones at Knitting on Friday, and it flew because I was so happy to be talking with my friends.
Yes.
Then I did the first section of texture in the new color, the little darker color, and I'm going to do the second section in that same color. So I'll have light 2 sections of one color.
To make up for your missing color.
Yeah.
That yarn looks so soft.
It is.
Oh, I felt it at knitting. Oh my gosh, it's like a cloud.
It's Wonderland Yarns.
Oh, it's that pack. I've seen those.
You see them. I feel like you see them a lot. It's Frabjous Fibers, hand dyed by Frabjous Fibers, Wonderland Yarns, and this is Cheshire Cat. So I
see them at West 7th Wool for sure.
Yes, they definitely have.
I'm always seeing them at festivals and stuff.
Yeah, I got mine
Oh my gosh, I had no idea it was so fluffy though.
Well, I feel like they get fluffier as I knit.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pulling fibers out or what.
It's so soft.
But I barely used any of the
these for
first
you?
one. These are for me.
Good for you, because those are, that's going to feel amazing.
And this pattern has been in my favorites for at least 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
I bought the yarn for it 2 years ago at Fiberfest, and I'm just now getting it done.
I love it though.
So
I love it when I actually end up knitting something with the yarn I chose for it. Like 2 years later, it feels like I told you I would come. I told you I would get to you
Exactly.
eventually. Oh, they're so cute. So you're slow at 2 at a time?
Well, yes, I'm slower at 2 at a time than if I were just doing one because I feel like there's a lot more manipulation of the needle.
And you're dropping that yarn and picking up. And,
right. And twice now I've not picked up the right yarn, and so I've had to take back.
That's a bummer.
That's fine. But
it happens.
But this is really the best way for me to do yarn management because I'm very frugal with my yarn, and there was no way I was going to cut my ball or do it in two. And so I'm pulling from the inside for one of them and from the outside for the other. So when I finish a color section, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I still have a whole ball to then use
Instead
for
of 2
something
little
else
ones.
instead of 2 little ones.
I personally can't do that. I can't pull from both.
It's worked out. I've only had to unspin it.
I've tried. I tried, and it was bad. Yeah. I'm a little bit scarred for life. But obviously you had a much better like wind job or something because oh man.
Well, I did it myself.
Mine was a disaster. But good for you. That's cool.
And so as much as I don't love doing 2 at a time, it is the right technique for the yarn that I have or the way I want to do yarn management. So
and it's working out.
It is.
So good.
It is.
I feel like it's faster because I'm not constantly like, what did I do on the first one? What did I do?
Right.
When I knit one sock and then I'm knitting the second sock, it's like I'm constantly measuring and counting rows and trying to match them. But when you do them 2 at a time, you're just you know.
Yep. And
that takes a ton of time. When you don't realize it when you're doing it, but all that checking and double checking takes a ton of time. So.
And that this pattern is knit for 1.5 inches. But it's also a 4-row repeat. Yeah. So I would have been counting my rows or tick marking.
So you'll save time that way. And it adds up.
And when they're finished, they're finished. I have both.
Yes.
I love that.
That's kind of addicting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good for you. I love them. I think that's super cute too.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Okay, so I'll just show this really quick just because I keep
the bag.
I know it's still and she still has these in her shop and there was a sale. I don't know if it's still going on.
Oh, that's right. Anomalous
Mind.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just show it really quick because it doesn't look that different. But this is what I knit on the plane. There you go.
It is getting longer.
I think. No. I was going to say, I think this was like before New York. But I knit more than that on the plane. But I don't know. You know, it's a long-term whip. Just because you have to go for so long. And it's, double. It's a tube, but so you're getting 2 sides of a scarf, basically, or an infinity scarf. So it's fine. I still love it. This is the lucky number 7 in Malabrigo and Anzula Nebula. There's sparkles in the gray. So
Very cute.
I'm not going to show it every time because it's kind of not. It literally looks exactly the same until you join it.
Right.
But I felt bad because I kept saying, I'm still working on it. But,
Okay, mine is, so remember my interpretations goal for 2018? So I wanted to cast on early, but then I was like, no, I have stuff to work on.
Yeah.
Wait until January 1st.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that I will cast on, kind of in my OCD brain, I'm like the first of every month I will cast on a new project. But then I need to be realistic and give myself some grace. Yes. And at some point in each month, I will cast on. I'm not even going to set myself up for feeling bad about failing on that goal.
There you go.
So I have my laneway tunic. I'm going to call it a tunic because that's pretty long.
It's long, yeah.
And I started
It's with your frogged yarn.
It's with my frogged yarn. I started it. And I tried to I grabbed a bigger ball thinking I can at least get through the neckline and everything before and get to the contrast color before. Well, I guess when I was pulling the yarn out, I missed a couple of weak spots.
Oh.
So then as I'm knitting, I'm like, snip, start again, snip, start again. So now I have all these ends to weave in. And the yarn is kinky.
It's going to be a labor of love.
It is. But I have gotten the neckline finished.
Cool.
And I have finished the short rows.
This is the green podcast. Like, this is the green episode for you. Because that's almost the same color. It's a little brighter, I think. But it's right. It looks great, though.
I did realize I'm knitting with a lot of green these days.
That's okay.
So, Not much to show, but I'm super happy to be through the short
Yeah.
rows. And because my goal was to make this my dark knitting, to get to the point
Yes,
where I'm...
get this all done until you're just
Mhm.
doing the body.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
that's the laneway. And I wound
All those
up-
green balls.
Yes, and
Oh
I
my
wound up my
gosh.
contrast. I only have a couple more rows until I start doing the contrast
Remind
color.
me
and
what
I
the
can't wait.
contrast color.
It's Miss Babs Berlin. And I have it in one of these yarn sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Oh yeah, wow. That's super fun.
it is going to
I
be...
can't wait to see that.
Me too.
Striped out.
Because I don't know, because it's a variegated.
Yeah.
Like it's short sections of color, so I'm a little... I think it'll look really good.
There's only one way
But
to
we'll
find
see.
out.
Exactly. So-
you may be like me and like rip it back, like with my painted
Right.
windows, like rip that out, try another one.
Exactly.
But it, in theory,
Right.
I love it.
In theory.
So I have one more whip and it's super boring, but it was on Cast On Mania.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't cast on anything new. Everything new I'm showing you was from Cast On Mania. I've not cast on anything since December 12th.
I wish I could say that.
So I'm just picking things I've wanted to. I'm not saying I haven't wanted, but I'm like, no.
Right.
It felt so good. My project,
Uh-huh.
like my whip section of my project page is getting shorter and shorter. I'm down to only like 5 or something.
It does feel really good to check to
Yes.
like move them.
So this is called the Ball Band Dishcloth.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really cute, but it's a dishcloth. But it's
Oh,
cute,
that's
right?
cute.
I know. For a dishcloth, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it on straights, which I hate. So.
Why are you doing it on straight? Because you ran out of
Because I ran out of needles, yes, during Cast On Mania. Actually, this is I guess I ran out of cords maybe, because this is my interchangeable.
Tip?
Yeah, you just put this on to make it into a straight.
That's a long tip, though.
Well, it's got a.
Oh.
You put this
Oh.
thing on to make it a straight, and then this to be like the end of your needle.
Oh,
Like that's what your
interesting.
intent. That's what it's intended to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's these like sticks that you screw in.
That's clever.
Yeah, hi, knows what's up, man.
Yeah.
But I just don't love. I don't. So maybe I have a cord free now. I
Right.
could turn them into.
You can switch it.
I mean, I would still knit straight, but
Mm-hmm.
that way I'm always dropping the second one. That's why I hate straights. Well, that and it's just so heavy.
Well, and it looks like it's not long enough.
Yeah, it's almost not long enough.
Right.
So this is super cute.
It is.
You know, for a dishcloth.
So is that like a third of it?
Probably. So this is one repeat, 2 rows of bricks.
Mm.
So I've done two repeats, and I think you're supposed to do it 5 times.
Oh.
So it's not even quite.
So you're about 2/5 of
Yeah,
the way
I'm not
through?
even quite.
So is that for you or
Yeah,
you're gifting it?
I'll probably just keep it.
Because I think it'd be really cute as a baby gift.
Yeah, it would. But I
Okay.
don't. They could have that little hat.
Right.
I don't know anybody having any little girls.
I don't either.
Only had one friend who was pregnant, and she had her baby the day after Christmas.
Oh.
Our little neighbor. She had a boy.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. So not either
I
of
know.
those gifts.
But honestly, I could use a hand knit dishcloth. And I like this one because it's real textury,
Mhm.
so you can like really scrub.
My
But-
mom has made me several, and I really like
I
them.
just don't like knitting them enough.
Mhm. I would never make one for myself.
Yeah. I think the only reason I chose it for Cast On Mania is because I had the yarn
Mhm.
that I need to use, and I really could stand like a new dishcloth in my kitchen. So it is for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is not a normal thing for me to knit. A.
Right.
B, for myself. Like usually they're like I knit like 14 one year for Christmas, and don't think I've knit one since.
Uh-huh.
But this one is more interesting. Like this one is more fun than.
They are
than
a great
most.
way to try out a new stitch pattern.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's the pink and white. I don't know. It's not. I can't knit on it a lot because I don't know, but I have extremely dry skin anyway, and knitting with cotton.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's like my hands are just crying for some
Right.
lotion. So
Right.
I'm not gonna sit and like bust out that whole dishcloth in one sitting just because I can't handle it.
Right.
But
Is that it for your whip
Yes.
cracking? Okay. Before we get to trophies,
okay.
I need your advice.
Okay.
Okay. So, in preparation for my 2018 goal of knitting from interpretations, I had picked out 9 patterns out of the 4 books that I have. So that means when the 5th book comes out in March, I can pick 3 patterns from that. So I need it because I know the marketplace at Hill Country Weavers is nice, and then we have Fiber Fest coming up. So that's
and like Hohi herself's gonna be there, Hohi and Vera. Oh
my god. So verklempt.
I feel like we registered so long ago, and it's still like 3 months. Anyway, go ahead.
So I wanted to go through the patterns that I chose and my stash, see what I already had, and figure out what I needed to buy.
Okay.
Needed to buy.
Needed. It's a need.
It's a need. So, I actually was able, I matched up 8 of the 9
Whoa, that's good.
With my stash.
Nice.
Which is incredible.
Yes.
And then one of those 8, I need to buy 1 more skein because I'm going to use the saffron that I used for the snitch, the Anzula Nebula. I need more of that. Like it takes like 1.5 skeins, and I have about 3/4 of a skein, so I just need 1 more.
That's no biggie.
I even think West 7th Wool will have the same dye lot.
Probably.
I know.
Call them and reserve it.
I had it on my list to call this morning. I didn't get to it yet.
Amy and Hunter, I know you. Well, Amy watches. Amy, can you reserve a skein of saffron? Thank you. Done.
So yes, thank you.
This will be the episode she doesn't watch.
Or it takes her a week.
I know. Oh.
So, and then one other one I need like the whole thing. I need 2 contrast colors. So
okay, so 8 of them are done, except you need more of one color, and then 1 project you have no yarn for.
Exactly.
That's pretty darn good, though.
I was so proud of myself.
Like, we're talking, that's through September. Like, you don't need anything till October.
Yes.
Well, September. You need September.
Exactly. So I'm making this hat as one of them. It's Fathom.
Oh, so cute.
And it really is so cute. And it's a sport weight. So, yes, sport. So in my stash, I have this lovely 100% alpaca.
I was about to say, that looks so soft.
Oh, it's so soft.
It's like butter.
Yes. So it's 100% alpaca, and it's all Bluebonnet Hills alpaca, which is in Navasota, and can be an outing
for Camp Woolslayers.
Yes.
Yes, cool.
So I have these 3 colors, and these 2 look so similar, but I don't have enough of, and then I have this one. Oh, this is also Bluebonnet Hills.
Wow.
And this is actually the same as what I have on here, which we can talk about next.
Yeah.
And it has a little bit of brown and turquoise. It's not the same color brown as this, so I can't use those together. But my question is, because I don't have enough of each of them to, where did it go? I had it marked. I don't have enough of each of them to knit the whole hat out of it.
I think you took the mark out.
I think I accidentally did too.
Because I think it's that right there.
Right. It's that
Here, I'll
out.
find it while you're talking.
Okay. So what I'm wondering is, can I do, there it is. I want to know, what would it be like if I knit the brim, that twisted rib there, out of one color and then did the rest out of another color?
Could you blend those 2 taupes into the body of the hat, or the main part of the hat?
It would change the weight of it because they're both sport.
No, but I mean, like,
fade them?
Like
double
alternate.
stripe?
Like,
I mean, yes,
like fade
I know what you
them.
mean.
Melt, like, pretend that they're the same colorway and you need to alternate skeins.
So do the brim out of one color?
No,
and
I would
then
do the
fade
brim
it?
out of either the barber pole or the brown.
Oh.
Probably that. I would do the brim in that, and then fade those because they're so similar.
They are so similar. So I was
feel
even
like you
wondering
could
if I
do
did one as the brim and the other as the hat.
Oh, do you have enough for that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, then that would be okay.
I just need
I didn't
2
realize
colors.
they look so tiny. I didn't realize
They're
you could get a
actually-
whole hat out of one.
Each one
Except
is
the
like
brim.
this one's 175.
Oh gosh,
That
really?
one's 175.
Wow.
And this is 145.
They're deceptively small.
They are.
Yeah, you could. I thought you meant you needed like two
Like 3
skeins
colors?
for the three skeins total.
No, I just need 2 colors. So
Then yeah, I would do
the brim out of the darker color and
probably.
or the lighter. Or
No, I think you should do the brim in the lighter one.
so use these two to make it
Yeah.
more of a make it seem more like
Mhm.
a solid
Mhm.
color hat.
Yeah,
Okay.
classy AF.
Classy AF. What's that?
You don't know what AF means?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was like, I'll tell you later.
Knew that. So okay, good decision made. So now
Super, super cute.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
it's so soft.
My brother-in-law, who was our tour guide in New York, had this 100% cashmere cabled hat, and it was pretty much this color.
Uh-huh.
And he bought it, but I was just like all weekend, just like, oh my god, that hat is like giving me life right now.
Right.
I love it. So yes, so when you pulled out that camel color, I was.
Yes.
I
Okay,
think
so you're
so.
saying the light color for the brim
Yes.
and the dark color.
That's what I
Okay.
am picturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Good.
How exciting.
Yes.
So I have trophies.
Oh, but wait,
Oh.
before we do trophies, we haven't talked about what we're
Oh
wearing.
yeah. What are you wearing?
Okay, so
I didn't even see it for a little bit.
I know,
It's
because
like,
it's my undercowl.
it's your undercowl. And who was it that told you?
Clara Parks
That's
did
right.
a blog post on the importance of cowls because she lives in Maine.
And you love a cowl.
And I love a
I mean,
cowl.
I do too, but you definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have a cowl on.
Yeah.
So she talked about how there's the importance of the difference and the importance of each kind for an undercowl, a cowl, and an outer cowl. So
I picture an outer cowl as like covering your entire body.
yes, pretty much
Like that one that's been going around. It's like
Oh right, it's the whole
the
yeah.
you just put it over your whole body.
Yeah. So an undercowl should be something super soft and precious
And close.
and because it's going to be right up against your skin.
Okay.
And this is actually a little big for an undercowl.
It looks
should
really
be-
good poking out like that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Well, it was an inspiration as I was like, what can I wear hand knit because this is not hand knit.
Right.
So, and this is kind of a more open neckline, and it was a little cool and
Yes.
chilly. My neck was cold.
It's cold.
So, so I pulled this off, and it is this Bluebonnet Hills alpaca. My mom gave me this. She
Barber
She
pole.
picked it out at WC Mercantile and brought it because she knows I love blue and brown together. And so I just tucked it in. It's kind of tucked
Yeah.
more in the back so that it'll be up close. But the importance of an undercowl is that it is right up against your skin. And then and it can be made with something more luxurious because it's not very big. You don't use much of it.
Gotcha.
And it should just sit real close on your neck. Then you have the cowl, which is this. This would be a cowl. And that is so that it's not so bulky and yet it doesn't have to be uptight against your skin.
Medium.
Yes. And then, and I might not be describing that right, so check out her blog post. But then you have the outer cowl, which would be like a Gaptastic cowl or any like super bulky. That
Like, what about that bulky
you up.
brioche one that you made
Yes.
with the okay,
That
that would
could
be
be
an
an
outer.
outer, yes.
That could be an outer and an inner because it's
I know,
so
I kind of
soft.
feel like that's a cowl.
Okay.
And then you would have a big bulky one that like almost covers your face. Right? And that can have some, because the cowl and the outer cowl can sometimes have holes in it, like just from your
Okay.
knitting. And so that from doing something bulkier, so that's why you have the under cowl. It's almost like underwear for your neck.
Thermal underwear.
Yes, exactly. So this is my cowl.
I love it.
And I'll take it off just so you can see.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the pattern whatsoever.
You made it a long time ago?
I made it a
Ooh,
long
how
time
cute
ago.
is that?
And I wanted to show off the yarn. So
That's
it's
really
one
cute.
that has lots of floats to it.
You got it to focus.
I did, but then it went away.
I'm so proud.
Okay. So
Really cute.
but it just
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
soft.
And you know what? It doesn't look like it looks more rustic because it's like that barber pole, but it is like a cloud.
It really is.
Oh
It
my
really
God,
is. It's
this
so
is
nice.
awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like nothing.
I know.
That is definitely an under
That's
cowl.
alpaca.
That's definitely
Yep.
an underwear cowl.
Yep. So it feels wonderful, and I just kind of.
I wish I would have known about the layering of cowls when we went to New York because
Right?
I was very cold.
Yeah.
Actually, I survived it pretty well, but it snowed the first day, and
When you get wet. and
yes,
damp.
like I was wearing the hat that we both have, the cashmere
Sock head.
blend sock head, Leading Men Fiber Arts, and when it got wet,
Oh.
it started stretching,
Oh, I didn't think about that.
and then I kept readjusting it, and it just kept growing and growing.
Oh.
And it was fingering weight, and I was like, well, that's hilarious. This is not enough. This is not warm
Right,
enough.
It wouldn't be thick enough.
Yeah. So
You
I
needed a stranded.
ended up buying a hat on the street.
Blasphemy!
I know, but I bought a black one because I'm never gonna knit a black hat,
There
and
you
it's
go.
actually really cute. It looks like it's knitted, it's knit,
Uh-huh.
but then it's lined with fur on the inside,
Oh.
so it's super warm and it has a big fur palm. It was
Cute.
really cute.
That was smart to get
And
a
it was
black.
$10. And she had a black one and a pink one, and I was like, well, I'm never gonna knit a black hat, so I'll take the black one for $10.
Right.
Oh, it saved my life. And then I will say that the Stranger Things cowl was the most warm because I could just put it on and it's very close and it's like
It's 4
thick.
layers, yeah.
And then I would zip my jacket all the way, and so it held it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing my Lily Pilly, which is old, at least 2 years
Uh-huh.
old, which is old for me because I've been knitting 3 years. And it's all Mad Tosh because I bought the yarn when they were closing.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Right.
This is Farmhouse White. I remember that one. But
The lace is
I
so
do
pretty.
still really love this knit.
Mm-hmm. You wear it a lot. Like you get.
I go through phases because I'll forget about it.
Mm.
And then I'll find it again and go, oh my gosh. Because I do think that, like, as a pale brunette, like, this is a very friendly color.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wear the greens because it makes my eyes pop. But then I just love the purple with the green too. But so
I agree.
I go through phases where I won't wear it for a year, and then, I mean, I shouldn't say it's only 2 years old, but like I've worn it a lot recently because I recently found it.
Right. And it got cold.
It got very cold.
Yeah.
But it was fun because all of these stripes are totally dark knitting, and then you have there's only 2 sections of lace. It was a fun knit. I would highly recommend it. It's that Amba O'Brien.
Oh, right.
I love everything she makes.
She does do nice stuff. Okay.
No,
Trophies.
All messed up though. Okay. So I probably should have discussed one with you.
Oh.
So this is one that, speaking of West 7th wool, I won!
That's right.
Okay, and so technically I commented under our Woolslayers,
Right.
but
you
it was
put Sally.
It was totes me.
It was totally her.
So they sent it to me, and it's really pretty, and I'm trying to decide if I should keep it or give it away on our podcast.
I know. That would be funny.
But I feel like it's really,
It's pretty.
Mitch needs something out of this, right?
Yes.
Like, it's just so manly.
Would he wear a bandana cowl?
I don't know, maybe.
Because you could hold it doubled
Mm-hmm.
or even tripled,
It's just so.
and it would change the
I don't know
coloring.
if he would. I would ask him. I'll ask him.
Because I think that bandana cowl's
Look
pretty
how they even
masculine.
wrote.
Oh, they did.
Look how they even wrote the colorway in different colors, just like the yarn.
They're so
Shut up,
clever.
right? God, they're the best.
Uh,
Follow Texas Fiber Arts
Mhm.
on Instagram. It's the husband of this team. And you can follow Yarn Carnival as well, but I love them.
Yeah.
So this is Yarn Carnival hand-dyed yarns made in Texas. Needles and cones. I won this. It's an actual trophy. Thank you.
Okay, my trophy, all the way over here, is something that Santa brought.
He's such a nice
He's
guy.
and he knows just what I need.
It's amazing.
So Santa brought this to my mom and me. We each got the same one. And it is a stitch marker.
Makes me nervous.
organizer.
Like, I know the lid's closed, but I'm still like,
And And there's dividers in it, so they won't mix with each other.
Yeah, and I like that
it's two-sided.
The two-sided, yeah.
So it has this side, and it has this side. And this side, there are some in here that will
slide,
move around.
I thought I saw one just slide over there.
Right, you probably did.
Yeah,
those
light
are
tiny.
Ones,
yeah,
they don't really hold.
It's still pretty good.
But I love it.
I like the size.
Me too. So what I love is there's a big.
I like
section,
the big, yeah.
So I can keep all my Christmas
the big ones,
from our Advent.
Because they're bulky.
Well, but even some of them are small.
Some of them are small.
I just wanted to keep all our Advent ones together.
Me too.
And then I have on this side, I have all the ones I earned with our knit-alongs are together.
Mm-hmm.
And then the others are just different styles. But
I love it.
I have way too many stitch markers.
I do too lately, gosh, but I don't care.
And I use them.
I do too.
And that Advent calendar was so much fun.
It's so much fun. And I like being able to like match it. If you have a bunch, then you can match it.
Exactly. So should we show the final?
Oh yeah. Okay, so remember our Advent calendar? I'm not going to show you all of them just because there's too many. But the final one. Okay. Libby is so cute. But so our knitting group is called Chicks with Sticks. So this was the like Christmas Day grand finale stitch marker.
It's a chick,
It's
y'all.
a chick.
Focus for a second.
Oh my gosh. So cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
We might have to put a picture of it.
It's really cute.
So we'll focus. So then she also had some for us for New Year's Day.
Yes.
I mean,
it was still in the little envelope.
She made a special envelope.
Yeah, so it was like, don't open it until New Year's. So cute. You can see it has the year.
2018 is on it.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll put a picture in. But
and I got a couple because she gave one to me and my kids because they were there, and Nolan gave me his, and I think mine are like light purple and pink.
Aww.
So they're different. They were all different colors.
Great.
Oh, so cute.
I know.
Yes.
She knows how to work with the theme.
Oh my gosh, she really does. Themes are her jam.
Right. Any more trophies?
I do.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you do.
I went to Purl Soho. So it was like, it was so cool because we had been walking and walking and walking. We'd walked like, we literally, per my tracker, we walked 10 plus miles per day. It was like, first of all, the first day, we didn't even get there until 4, and we still walked 10 miles that day.
Oh my gosh.
Then the next day, we walked 11 miles, and then the next day, we walked 10 miles.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was day 2. This was like that Saturday. And I got to go to Purl Soho, and I was super excited. So I got a couple of minis, souvenir. So these I'll put in my blanket, and I'll always know that that was our New York. See the green is Mitch, and I'm the blue.
Aww.
So those will be squares in my blanket.
And is that their house brand?
No, this is Koigu.
Oh.
This is Koigu. Skaynets, which is cute. I love that.
Cute.
And then I did get house brand. Oh, you're gonna love this one. I know. I was like, Ellen's gonna be mad. Ellen's gonna be jelly.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so. But so I got the Purl Soho Cashmere Merino Bloom Helix. And this one's called Salt and Pepper.
Oh, that's so great.
Isn't that great? And this is called Ballet Pink.
It is so ballet.
It is so ballet, and I love them together.
Yes, together they are wonderful.
Yes. Boy, were they not cheap.
Yeah.
But when has that ever stopped me, right? This one's Helix, and this one's just Cashmere Merino Bloom. So they're both the same. I think the Helix just means that it's
got the 2 colors.
2 colors, yeah. So they're 75% extra fine merino wool and 25% cashmere. 218 yards. Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
So nice. I haven't figured out what I'm going to make, but
I
think they need to be together.
Yeah, I think so too. They're adorable together. Like they're just perfect.
I've definitely.
I don't know how you made a decision because they
was
have
rough.
so much gorgeous
Well,
yarn in there.
Yeah, it was really hot in there
Oh.
because you're like bundled up because it's
Right.
freezing outside, and then they had their heater blasting, and it was
small.
It's small and packed, and so I was kind of like, I have to make a decision before I pass out. Like I was probably in there like 45 minutes, but like 15 of that was standing in line. Like
really?
I was in and out. Yeah. And then this is what I went for though.
Right.
Oh, yay! French Supply field bag finally, and I got the cobalt one.
I love that color.
And I already pinned on my. I've been collecting my pins.
Oh yeah.
I have a couple of unicorns. We knit in Texas, y'all, and then this is by Seventh Wall, our local yarn shop. This is like a patch that you can iron on, but I have a fear of commitment, and so I just have it safety pinned on right now because I'm scared.
What about whip stitching it on?
I'm scared. It's my expensive bag.
I know, but whip stitching wouldn't damage the bag.
Says you.
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm going to though.
Okay.
I can't decide like.
I agree. I don't like ironing patches on because it is so permanent.
Yeah, it scares me.
Until they decide to peel halfway off.
Yeah. So, I'm like playing with the placement of it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you like using it?
I haven't actually used it yet.
Oh, that's right.
But I just love it. I wanted it to be nice and perfect to show.
It's pretty.
And they have like little pockets with yarn guides. I feel like nobody ever shows these.
I didn't know any of this was in there.
These are my pins. Ignore that. That's the back of my pins. But there's like pockets with yarn, a pocket with yarn guides, and then on the other side is like a pin slots. And like my little notions tin would slip right in there perfectly.
Or a wallet.
I don't know if not my wallet, but
right.
someone else's wallet maybe. So it's like that big. Your phone would totally fit.
And Amber put extra needles tucked into those the skinny.
Oh yeah,
pocket.
If you were like
because she needed two different kinds,
yeah,
and she'd finished
totally
with one. So
oh yeah, so I bought two, but one was like our friend Amber was like, I want one, I'll send you money. So she got the dark gray, which I couldn't decide. I was gonna get the dark gray until I saw the blue,
right? And
then I was like, well, duh. But before I realized that they had a blue one, I was gonna get the dark gray, and they had that really pretty plaid one in there too, and they had a bright orange one that you would get.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, and they had a natural colored one, which I was like, no way.
I know.
Oh my god, dirty. It would be filthy. So I love it.
It's adorable.
Like I'm super excited to finally have one. So it's just been sitting. I haven't been able to bring myself to like put this in my stash or use the bag yet.
So what size is this? Does
this
it have a name?
Well, it's the field bag.
Oh, the field bag.
Yeah,
okay.
They're all this size.
Okay.
I'm excited to get it broken in though and get this leather like aged and. But yeah,
nice.
I'm excited. I love it. And of course, like everything else is showing up more dull on camera, and this is showing up more brighter than I think it really is.
Yeah. And we don't even have a sunny day.
No, it's super gloomy.
Yeah.
Cold. Do you have anything else, trophies? I have one more.
I'm finished.
Okay, so then Santa did not bring me anything knitting related, because I guess Santa thinks I have enough, which I was like,
we did just
screw
go to
you. Yeah, Santa was like, you went to Purl Soho, you're fine. And I was like, you don't know my life. You don't know what I want or need. So I sat there, I was checking my email on my phone like Christmas morning and saw Miss Babs was having their appreciation sale, I think they call it. And so I placed a little order. I got some new, I've lost almost all my tapestry needles. So I was like, well, I may as well. Then I got, this is what you get for free.
Oh, that's cute.
She sent you like a little, I just love these.
They are.
I don't know what this one is. Garden Party. Super cute little sample. And what I ordered, and she also gives you, on the card, she gives you a little stitch marker, which I love. I just love little touches like that. So I knew when I saw she was having a sale, I knew exactly what I wanted. If it was in stock, I was going to get it.
Oh.
Because I have wanted this color for 3 years. Zombie Prom.
I have that.
I know you do.
Oh.
I've wanted it forever and ever and ever.
That is
This is
awesome.
in the Tarte base. Fingering weight. It's I like the Tarte base because it's 500 yards. It's a bigger.
What's the makeup?
75% merino, superwash merino, 15% nylon, 10% tencel.
Oh.
But you get a bigger put up. You get 500 yards. And I don't.
That's
no
awesome.
clue what I'm gonna make with it, but I have wanted Zombie Prom. Okay, so at my first Fiber Fest, so almost 3 years ago.
That was the first time they were there.
Miss Babs was there. And I didn't know how awesome. I mean, I was like,
I didn't either.
I didn't
never
realize
heard of them.
what a big deal it was that she was there.
Yeah.
And so I didn't buy anything, but I had drooled over Zombie Prom. And then, but I was like a brand new knitter and like didn't know what I was doing.
And you're like, it's so expensive.
Yeah. So I didn't get one. And she's never come back. So I was like, I'm getting it. And it's normally $28, and I think I got it for like 20% off or something. Nice. So at least I got a good deal.
Right.
After waiting so long. But I just think it's so pretty.
It is awesome.
Who knows? This may be one I never knit.
Oh, right.
This is just so pretty.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I don't know if that sale is still going, but
that's awesome.
I was like, forget you, Santa. Who needs you? I really was. I knew I wasn't getting anything. I didn't really ask for anything knitting related. So, but yeah, I was kind of like, there's literally nothing yarn related in my stocking.
Any administration we need to do?
We already mentioned we have one spot left.
What about the giveaway?
Oh my god. Yeah. Drop the ball. We're not doing it. Sorry.
We're not.
I forgot about the giveaway, and so it'll have to be next episode.
Well, we weren't going to do it this time anyway.
I was going to give it away.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to wait 2 episodes anyway.
Yeah, but then it was on me. But then we didn't podcast for so long that I was like, I'm going to do it. I think I lied.
So you still
I
have
lied
time
to someone
to
on
share.
Instagram. I lied to someone on Instagram. I'm sorry. They had asked when it was ending, and I said this week.
Oops.
I didn't mean to lie. I thought I was telling the truth. So yeah, we'll give away that awesome Star Wars bag and yarn and a stitch fixer on the next episode. And so go on our Woolslayers podcast Instagram account, find that picture, repost or post that and tag us and tag a friend. There's a ton of entries.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys really want that Star Wars bag.
Okay. We Be Freebie.
We Be Freebie.
I didn't do it last time because we were so long.
Mega long.
And we're still
actually long. Yeah.
But I think we'll have some we can cut off. Okay. So first, the new Knitty magazine's out. Deep Winter or just Winter. And it's really great, y'all.
I haven't been able to look at it yet.
There's 2 projects out of it that I really like. One is Skew 2. And it's fingerless mitts that are knit kind of on a bias, so they angle around your hand. Picture here. And it is, look how cute those are.
Those are cute.
And you know, I love a fingerless mitt, but it's a great way to use the variegated yarn because of it going on the angle and all the color.
More interesting looking.
Exactly, instead of just circling around your hand. Another one from it is Fallingbrook, which is mittens and a hat. And I don't normally knit mittens because it's just not that cool.
I love their color choice.
Yes, their color choice is great. What yarn did they use? Mrs. Crosby.
Oh.
In a pink. But it's a cute little cable and
oh, cute.
And the hat has
I like
a
that
traveling cable. So I really like it for the hat. But having a matching hat and mittens, I love. And
you could make those fingerless.
That's true. I could. And it'd be easy to take that cable pattern and make a scarf. Like if you wanted to have a 3 item set. So on the Star Wars front, somebody has made a great, I didn't know the name until I saw this, this item. the little bird from the new Star Wars, the little cute big-eyed bird, I guess it's called a porg,
Yeah.
P-O-R-G, and somebody has made a knitted porg. It's called Adorable Porg.
An amigurumi porg.
It is so cute, by Ariana
sorry.
Soloway, and it's free, and
Cute.
it is adorable. So
His little frowny face cracks me up.
oh, and she used big eyes, and like it's adorable. So that is very timely for
fun.
Star Wars being
Yes.
out. Then for Easter, there's a really cute kid sweater.
Oh man, that is cute.
It uses
That looks
some
like
Tarte.
something like from when I was a kid.
Yes.
Doesn't it look vintage?
Yes. But look, the pom pom.
Oh my
I
god!
know.
Can I wear it? Can we make ugly Easter sweaters a thing?
But it wouldn't be ugly.
No, it's not
so
ugly, but you know, it's kind of like
Right.
anything with a 3D effect I find
Right.
a little cheesy and in the best way.
Right.
Oh my god, that's cute.
So-
Amelia had it wasn't hand knit because I didn't knit then, but it was a jamboree sweater and it had a bunny face on the front, and on the back it had a bunny tail, like a
pom.
A pom.
Oh, that's adorable.
And that was when she was like 16 months old. It was
Right.
adorable.
Oh.
So that made me think of that. Oh, how
Toddling
cute.
around with
yes.
her. Yes.
And her little butt
Right.
had a little
So
ball.
this is called Sweet Bunny Sweater.
That's really cute.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce the designer because it's in Dutch. But the pattern is available in English and Dutch, and it's free, and it's made with bulky. So
Wow, that
for
would
a
fly.
kid, it would.
Yeah, go enter the Star Wars giveaway. Register for Camp Woolslayers if you can or want to. Yeah, I've missed it. I've missed you guys.
I know. And I don't know about all this. I don't know if I'm going to have much knitting to show in everyone because I have such big projects
I know.
that I'm working on.
I know.
So
Yeah. I'm going to hopefully have something new cast on. Now that I've cleared out a bunch of my
Right.
12 days.
Right. So we'll see what's coming up. We'll try to be interesting.
I
2018.
might be proposing a knit along next time.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know if I can participate.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I'm thinking about it for selfish reasons because I have something I want to do.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So stay tuned and
Yeah.
follow us on Ravelry. I'm Salliewren,
And I'm Allynlovesyarn.
and we have Woolslayers Podcast is our Instagram handle, and we're on Facebook as Sal and Al the Woolslayers, and Ravelry as Sal and Al the Woolslayers.
Yeah.
So
Happy
Thanks.
New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year! Thank you for watching.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
excited for
Yeah.
2018.
It's gonna be a good year.
It is. It is.
So yeah, don't forget to slay.
Bye.
Bye.
Our next two holidays are Valentine's and Easter.
Mhm.
So there's a really cute hat that is simple. I like it because it's a simple design, but it has just one little motif of a heart. And can you see it there in the brim?
Oh my gosh, it's so little.
It's so cute. It's hat with a heart motif.
cute.
By Yelena Chen, and it is just a cute little hat, and it has that heart on the
I
brim.
don't think that's free.
No. Oops. It used to be. Well,
It's
I'll
still
just
cheap,
have
though.
Yes, it's $2.99, but drat. Sorry, y'all.
I just when you clicked out, I was like,
Right.
all of a sudden I saw a dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.